Hello.
Nania.
Okay, so we have some questions. One of them is, how can the people of Europe participate in the 30 Days of Disclosure postcard experiment?
We have already described that to some degree in our opening monologue. You can, every single day, send a postcard to the different governments of your world saying that you would request disclosure in the most positive way. Send a postcard every single day for 90 days.
Okay, thank you. How does this affect anyone else when there is no others, only reflections of our state of being?
Again, you are connected to everyone, even though you're creating your own versions and reflections of them, doesn't mean you're not connected to them and not communicating on higher levels. It's still up to everyone to decide whether to match your vibration or not and share a similar reality. So everyone gets to make their own decision as to how to participate with you. But just because you're creating reflections of them doesn't mean you're not actually interacting with them.
So when you see another reflection of another person, and it's your version that you're connecting to and seeing,
yes,
how does that relate to other versions of the person that the other person is actually experiencing of themselves that you're not seeing?
It relates only in the sense that you're seeing the version you need to see to reflect to you what it is you believe to be true at that moment.
So that same one being can be perceived by, an infinite number of people in a sense, and they will see
something
the version
slightly different. Yes.
That's reflective of what their own
Sometimes something massively different. Just depends on what you need to see, what you need to create as a reflection of your interaction with that being.
So it's just a very holographic representation.
Completely.
So each individual is a holographic representation that you will perceive the version of that's related to whatever you're exploring or whatever is necessary for you to bring to the party for the other person.
Correct.
Okay. It's really neat how that works.
Yes, it is.
How can we use sound, like in chanting or singing? How do these things actually cause physical transformation?
Again, the idea is that everything is resonance, and when you hit certain harmonics that are representative of what you would call golden ratios, golden proportions, the underlying structure of consciousness in those terms, then you can align with those constructs in a more harmonious way when you create the harmonies that are representative of them. It can be a very powerful permission slip.
Okay. I know, and it's a lot of fun to listen to music. I know we as humans are really attracted to music, a lot of us, and you've talked about how the music that's created on your planet is actually quite simple from our perspective.
Yes.
But very rich from your perspective.
Yes.
How does that work?
We can hear overtones and other dimensions that you can't hear. Other harmonies that are out of the range of your perception.
And so does that actually speak to the idea that as we evolve and we expand, that it takes less and less to get more and more?
Yes. You become more efficient. You become more hyperconductive. As we often say, the greatest power requires the gentlest touch. So the more you live in the moment, the more everything is here, the more you have access to everything. It becomes effortless.
And a lot of people want to know, have you ever come to Earth before? And
before what?
Before what?
Yes, before what?
Have you ever set foot on the planet?
I have never set physical foot on your planet.
So how do you go about visiting our planet at this point?
From my ship.
So you just either, how do you see us?
I can see in a variety of ways. My ship can absorb information that can be processed telepathically in my consciousness. I can extend my consciousness in a variety of ways through the channel's eyes to absorb what needs to be absorbed. I can extend into energy fields on your planet that touch into energy fields of all the individuals in a particular area, and I can absorb information that way and many other ways.
So you don't have like a big screen in your spaceship where you can watch us like a comedy show?
The big screen is in my head. And you are a very big comedy show. Interesting that you would applaud that.
Well, it's nice to know we're good for something, huh?
Oh, you are good for everything.
There have been questions like about Germany, like, you know, hot spots, vortexes, locations that are...
That's another subject for another time.
All right, we won't go there then. And how can we activate or reactivate more strands of the multidimensional DNA?
I believe you all know the formula already.
Oh, okay. So, but maybe people don't understand the whole thing about reactivating the DNA.
As you upgrade your frequency and your vibration, everything that then keys to those harmonics gets reactivated and turned on.
And the effect of those markers
is an acceleration of more expansion.
And so we become more sensitive to other energies
Yes.
and receive closer connection with our higher mind, get greater downloads of
Yes.
information that we require.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that happens when you follow your excitement.
Exactly. You expand your ability to act on more excitement and experience more excitement. You open up all the channels.
Okay.
Yes?
And I guess lastly, would you like to share something about yourself that perhaps we're not aware of?
Did you know that I will sometime sneak a peek through the eyes of cats? Because they can see interdimensionally and are open to the idea of harmonizing with many different extraterrestrial consciousness forms in such a way that they, while they look like they're just innocently walking around and looking at you and lying in the corner and sunbathing, may actually be extraterrestrial probes. This is why, in ancient times, cats were considered the familiars of those who practiced the concept of magic and wizardry, because it was instinctively understood that they were capable of bridging physical and non-physical reality and allowing beings from other levels to, in a sense, see through their eyes and learn things and communicate in various ways. Knowing this, we will suppose you will probably never look at your cat the same way again.
Oh my goodness. And if I remember correctly, you do a really nice purr yourself. Is that because you're so familiar with cats?
To some degree.
But that is an expression of your civilization also?
From time to time, we actually do have the ability to purr.
That's absolutely lovely.
What you don't know about that, though, is that's another form of communication that we have to a different life form that we're connected to that we haven't talked about before. and will not talk about now. But we'll give you that hint for the moment.
Okay.
And at this time, you have requested a meditation.
Yes. So we will take a 15-minute break, and then we will resume for the holotope meditation to allow you to crystallize all the information you have received today.
Then we will resume our transmission at that time. Take a short break.
So when everybody takes their seat, that we'll get started with the holotope meditation. We thank you for helping to expand this energy and take our planet to a new and better place. So thank you so very much.
All right, I'll say, let us continue this transmission by allowing yourselves to become very relaxed. Relax in your chairs. Let go of all of the cares of the day. Allow your body to just relax. Allow your energy and your thoughts to just relax. And allow your eyes to remain on the holotope. For this is a reflective window, a reflection of the multidimensional aspects of your being, of your consciousness. Allow yourself to drift and take a deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in and let it out. And one more deep breath in and hold it, and hold it, and blow it out. And continue to breathe deeply, gently, easily. And as you do so, allow your attention again to remain on the holotope as a symbol of the multidimensional aspects of your being and all the connections that you have to all different beings and all different levels and all different dimensions, connecting as family to other civilizations. Just drift with it. Allow the colors and the changing, shifting patterns within the holotope to be communicating with your neurological system. Just allow the information to drift into being within your consciousness, to absorb through the light and the sound all of the information that you need to connect, to open up to the realization that you are connected to many other levels of awareness. Drift and dream. Just open up and relax. You may bring your music up. And as you feel the vibrations of the music rise, and as you experience the colors together with the resonance of light and sound, allow yourselves to imagine. Imagine the experience of open contact when your world is different, when there are the comings and goings of beings from many civilizations, when this is your natural experience of your world, when you can encounter many different kinds of entities, many different kinds of perspectives, many different kinds of experiences, all coming and going, walking with you, walking around you, in all directions, on all levels. And as you gaze into the center of the holotope, into the center of this reflection of your inner being, you begin to feel those lines of light connecting outward from the core of your body, stretching outward like a net to all the different vast realities and realms, dimensions, and civilizations, and experience energy flowing along those lines, energy that brings and sends information, energy that brings and sends energy to you as you need it, inspiration as you need it, imagination as you need it, guidance as you need it. Allow it to flow back and forth, in and out, to the ends of the universe and back to you, always bringing you something new, bringing you a new insight, a new inspiration, a new perspective. Allow yourself to breathe this in and crystallize the connections within you. And again, immerse yourself in that reality, in that energy, in that vibration, in that resonance of being part of a galactic family. Imagining raising your eyes to the stars and the feeling that comes with knowing beings from those stars personally, knowing that they are your friends, knowing that they are your family, knowing that you share many different things in common while simultaneously having an expansive array of diverse perspectives, experiences, and understandings that enriches your world beyond measure, that creates a tapestry of color, sound, light, love, that opens you up to the infinite possibilities of creation, that begins to expand your consciousness into an awareness that every single being you will ever meet on and off the earth shall simply be another reflection of you from a different point of view, from a different understanding. All the reflections are an infinite hall of mirrors that stretches to infinity. And in each mirror, like the facet of an infinite crystal, is another angle and another reflection of your being, with a different shape and a different heart and different eyes and a different mind, a different language, a different way. But in all of this diversity and in the allowance and strengthening of this infinite diversity comes harmony. For each, in that tapestry, is a thread. And without your thread and all the other threads, there would be no weave, there would be no tapestry, there would be nothing. Each of you is a thread in that tapestry of infinite creation, woven in and connected to all other threads to form the beautiful patterns of life and love and light that are reflections and expressions of all that is, of the infinite, of existence itself. Imagine and immerse yourself again in that day and in those times when other beings shall walk among you, hand in hand with you, and stretch your vision outward to the stars, when you yourselves shall rise above the bonds of gravity and shall stretch forth your consciousness, your being, to other worlds, where you shall engage with them in a new exploration, in a new sharing, in a new synthesis of understanding and knowledge and experience. When you shall be the ones from the stars, bringing into the galactic family new members, new brothers, new sisters, new fathers and mothers, new children, increasing and expanding the infinite family of all that is. Gaze still more deeply into the holotope. Allow it to start appearing to be deeply dimensional with every shift in shade, color, tone, light, and sound. It brings forth a depth of understanding, a depth of awareness, a depth of experience and knowledge to you. Everything you need in perfect timing. Everything you need in your life. Everything that is a reflection of you, so that you, in the fullness of your being, can stretch out to other beings so that they may know who you are, truly who you are, and see the light of creation within you shine forth, illuminating all other beings with whom you come in contact, as they illuminate you, and together form a brighter, brighter, and brighter incandescence that fills the universe to infinity and fades as you absorb it back into your being, and know that you contain all the stars, all the galaxies, all the universes within creation. All are within you. And in the expansion of contact, you realize that as you contact more and more and more and more levels within yourself, that a reflection of each of those levels will be another being, another civilization that you encounter, since you contain them all and they contain you. Allow yourselves to breathe this in deeply. Make it your own. Make it your truth, if you so desire. And allow yourself to feel the warmth of that support, of that interconnectedness, of the beauty of your being. Breathe it in and make it your own. Crystallize it for yourself in your consciousness. And know that no matter where you walk, where you go, you are home. You are home. You are home.
Welcome home to your family among the stars. Continue to breathe gently, easily, and open up once again to all that needs to come to you to support you. Embrace it, allow it. Let it flow along the lines of all of the cells of your body, allowing you to feel and perceive the dream that is physical reality. For it is a dream of your spirit. And allow us together to awaken within this dream. Awaken together within this dream. Awaken together within this dream. Breathe it in, gently and easily, and feel the unconditional support and love of creation flow through you, and fill your hearts, and fill your souls, and fill your minds, and you are fulfilled. Allow yourselves to float freely now, and just dream and imagine and stretch forth your vision of that day when you have contacted yourself more deeply and received the reflections of contact from all who will join you on that day. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Allow your music to soften. Allow your lights to dim. Allow it to soften into silence. Allow it to soften. Allow it to be absorbed by you. And just float freely in the infinite void so that you may perceive the spark of infinite light that emanates from the core of your being. Just drift and dream and breathe. Be at peace. Be at peace. Be at peace. And welcome home. Just breathe. Awaken slowly into your new selves, into your new world, into your new reality. Contact is within you. Our unconditional love to you all. Be at peace. Good day.